Yo, what's going on YouTube and the 2K community, man? I'm here again, back with my boy Reggie in the party. We're gonna discuss in this video. We're gonna discuss his playmaking badges and his defensive badges, and he's gonna give you guys a little bit of explanation on why he has these badges and why he has them at a certain level as well. So, hey man, what's going on, Reggie?
What's going on, Round? What's going on, YouTube fam? Appreciate the opportunity, man, to share what has helped me out over the years as far as badges and just the way that I play. So I'm happy to share
Exactly.
my badges today.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, man. Like I told y'all before, he's one of the best inside big man that I have ever ran with. So these badges, you guys might want to listen. This is a lot of knowledge being dropped on y'all. So the first badges, so we're gonna do this, since he has one playmaking badges, he has a break starter badges, and he has, a bunch of defensive badges. So first is the break starter, man. How did you end up putting on the break starter badge?
I used to have post spin technician, but the way that we play Round, when I get the rebound, and I kick it out, it used to go out of bounds a lot. So I put break starter on, and once I put this badge on, that stopped. And every time I make a outlet pass, this badge pops up every time. So I very rarely get a turnover when trying to kick the ball down the court on a fast break. So this badge is a must for me based off the way that I play. I don't like to hold the ball. If I can kick it down the court real fast and get a quick score, this badge is a huge plus.
Yeah, and it does come in handy too if you play the rec center or even pro am,
right.
Even the 3v3 pro am. It comes in handy. So yeah, man, a must-have badge, the break starter. And you do have it on. So well, yeah, you have only one badge. Would you recommend? Would you recommend having this badge on a higher tier if you did have more playmaking badges, or you think having it on bronze?
No. If I had more, let's say if I had 3 upgrades, I would probably max out my post spin technician. But having it on bronze doesn't really do anything. It didn't help my post spin technician when I used to do spins in the paint. It didn't really help out that much, so I took it off and put it on break start, and I feel like I'm getting the biggest bang for my buck.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm moving it there.
Yeah, awesome. So that's for the break starter badge. We're gonna talk about his defensive badges now. Yeah, I know y'all looking at the Hall of Fame badges. Don't worry. So the first one that I see that you have is brick wall, man. Now you are 6'10", so explain why on Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so the way that we play, and I used to have this on silver, but just the style of ball we play, me, you, and whoever we're running with, I set a lot of off ball screens, set a lot of on ball screens. And I'm 271 and I'm 6'10", so my strength isn't as high as I would like. So this having it on Hall of Fame really offsets my strength being at an 86. So when I'm upsetting screens, it really gives me a good firm hold, strong screen. So Round, you can get open, or another shooter can get open off the off ball. You can have it on gold or bronze if your strength is real high, in the high 90s or mid 90s, but mine is in the mid 80s. So this really helps me out setting screens,
right,
off balls and on ball.
Right, and the way we run is, we always run a pick and roll game. Like I said before, man, if you guys have not checked me out on Twitch, make sure you guys stop by Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And if you guys ever want to pull up my boy Reggie, I'm saying, I'm always going to put it. You're going to see his gamer tag on the screen as well. So if you don't believe what we're putting on here, you can just pull up and we'll show you what he's about. That's all. That's all. Now, the next badge is the Intimidator badge. You have that on Hall of Fame.
So probably a must for any defending big man is if you want to protect the paint, your best bet is to get Intimidator on Hall of Fame. Having it on gold, silver, I mean, you can get it there if you can only max it out at gold, but if you can get it on Hall of Fame, do that, because it really helps you out. I mean, sometimes you don't even have to jump. You just have to stand there, contest a shot. This badge really helps. It negates pretty much other Hall of Fame badges like contact finisher, Any other Hall of Fame finishing badges, this badge negates that. It makes it a little bit more tougher for the bigs or anybody coming in the paint to score.
Yeah, even the crazy thing is on my guard, I have Intimidator on bronze, and it helps out so much having Intimidator on because when I'm playing against somebody that can dribble, and uses the screen, me being in the presence of that area does affect their shot. Although it's on bronze, a lot of people miss shot when it's on on bronze. So having a Hall of Fame, I see a big advantage as an inside big man.
Yeah.
So now,
and you have to be close to the defender too. A lot of people think, oh, the Intimidator badge just pops up, you got it nearby. It's more impactful if you're up on your defender. Stretches, people that like to be out there, you got to be up on them for this badge to work.
Now the next one I see you have on here is moving truck. Now explain that badge to me.
See, I'm a little body, man. I'm 6'10", 271. So most glass blocks are 7'3", max weight, max height. And if they wanted to, if they had back down Punisher on Hall of Fame, they could really do some damage and push him around in the paint. So putting this badge on Hall of Fame helps me with that. So if anybody tries to back me down, this badge activates and pushes them back. So it drains their energy, and it gets them to the point to where they stuck and they have to kick it back out. So a must-have badge for me since I'm 6'10", but if your strength is high and you're 7'3", max height, max weight, you probably don't need this badge. But I need it just based off how I play and my size and my height.
Got you. Okay.
Yep.
Now rebound chaser. I mean, this is basically. Every
no-brainer.
Right, it's a no-brainer. Every big man should have rebound chaser, but some people might not put it on Hall of Fame. Some people might put it on Hall of Fame. Now, what's the advantage of having this badge on, in your opinion?
So this badge doesn't. I've been kind of playing around with this badge. This badge does not help you rebound better. What it does is the rebounds that go far, that bounce. It goes up in the air and it bounces a little bit further. Yeah, it helps you get those animations to where you can go out and reach for it versus and just jumping straight up in the air.
Right.
And I can tell bigs that don't have that badge on Hall of Fame just by playing against them. When they go up for a board, I grab it over them even though they haven't me boxed out, because they go straight up and I actually go out. It puts me in the animation to go out and grab it. So having it on Hall of Fame really gives you an advantage with those rebounds that are a little bit further away than normal.
That's nice. Yeah, a lot of, even if I didn't know the explanation for this badge, I would have put it on Hall of Fame as well. But knowing somebody that is the big man, that plays the big man, that use these badges all the time, and it helps you out a lot more, for picking the badge. So if you're a big man that get like 95 rebounding, then a lot of time you don't really need this badge on Hall of Fame. Right? I would put it down to a lower tier. Okay. So we have that in mind. And it goes for any of these badges that you guys might have want to choose. Just be mindful of your build and how much strength you have. Now, if you're building the build that he has, now just put all the badges he have on here. Trust me, it's just gonna work out for you.
Yeah, you want your badges to offset your limits. Like my limits is my height, right? So I want to max out the badges that's going to offset that. Rebound chaser is one of those badges because my rebounding maxes out at 89. Most glass locks 95, 96, 99. So I need to have an even playing field. So that's why I have it on Hall of Fame mainly.
Okay.
So
now the next badge that a lot of people don't have and mostly need is pogo stick. And I see you have that on gold.
Yeah, so back to my height, right? 6'10", and if I'm matching up against an interior force or a glass lock that has a bunch of contact finishing badges, my height is a disadvantage for me because they can just turn around and go up. So a lot of times for me to get a good shot contest, I have to jump. But if I am jumping and they pump fake, I have to be able to recover very quickly. And this badge on gold really helps with that. If they go up and shoot the ball and they pump fake and they don't go up, actually this brings me back down and I can go back up again and ram. You've seen it a lot of times. They pump fake and I go up and they think they have an open dunk and I recover and then block the shot and we're going down the other way. So definitely a must for me based off my build.
Right, and that comes in handy with the break starter. Once you get those
Yep.
block, you get those rebound chaser come in handy. Even intimidator comes in handy as well, because it contests that shot. So, yeah,
Right.
I mean, I always tell people to have that badge as well, pogo stick, because you know it helps you block shots and even get rebound when you miss them. So pogo stick is a
Yeah,
must.
and if you gonna get it,
Mhm.
if it's not on gold or Hall of Fame, don't even waste it.
Oh man.
Because bronze and silver really doesn't do that much of a difference when you're jumping and trying to block shots. You notice the bigger differences when you get it on gold and Hall of Fame.
Well, there you go, man. Pogo stick for you guys. If you didn't understand it, now you do. Now the next badge you have here is rim protector. Now you got this on gold.
So, and I actually just changed it. I was just playing around while you were doing video. So you can either have this on gold or Hall of Fame. All it does is give you, it improves your blocking. My blocking is already high. It's 95, 93, 95. So it's already high. So I don't really need it on Hall of Fame. So I took it down to gold and put my clamps on silver. But if you're low in the shot blocking attribute, you want to have this on Hall of Fame because it really helps you block shots. But I really don't need it that much because, like I said, I'm a 95, so I got it just on gold.
Right. So yeah, and this rim protect and the intimidator goes hand in hand as well. It kind of complements each other with the pogo stick being effect as well. So pogo stick, rim protector, intimidator. You know what I'm saying? Rebound chaser. They all go together as far as rebounding goes, and you know. Make your defender miss shots in the paint. So you guys want to have those badges on. So now the next one I see you have on clamps. You you just said you just changed it to silver.
I just changed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna play around with it, but I had this on bronze before, and I was telling Ram that even with it on bronze, it really helps in the paint with bigs. A lot of people think clamps is just for if you're on the wing, but if you got a big who likes to do hop steps, if you got an interior finisher who likes to do spin moves, the clamps badge kind of latches you onto that person with the ball for a time frame where you can keep in position. Now, if you're on the wing and you're trying to guard a slasher, the levels of the badge indicates how long the animation is going to stick you to their body. So if I got it on bronze, it's not going to stick me to their body long enough for me to keep them all the way to the paint. But if I'm in the paint, that's all I need, because bigs try to do spin moves, they try to do pro hops, all that stuff. The clamps badge latches me onto their body, that way it kind of keeps me in position to block the shot or contest the shot if need be.
Right, and I don't think a lot of people understand the clamps badge as well. You know, because they only, like you said, it's the only thing that is for guards. But a lot of big men do use the clamps badge. If you're not using the clamps badge, I highly suggest you add the clamps badge to your collection. Just because it helps you out, like you said, in the paint. And a lot of people nowadays, you know, we play against a lot of big men. They do a lot of spin move or that Euro step that puts you out of position. You know, having this badge will help you stay in front of them, and you can get a snatch block or a block, whatever it might be.
Hedging too, it really helps with hedging. So if I'm coming up to hedge for you, Ram, it actually does a great job of holding me to that individual long enough for you to get back to my man. So it's a good badge to have.
I see. And the next badge you have on here is box, and you have that on bronze.
Yeah, thanks to you. I used to have this on Hall of Fame, but Ryan was telling me to put it on bronze. I mean, on bronze. And I doubted him initially, but I tried it. We played a bunch of park games, and I didn't even notice a difference in the way I was boxing out glass logs. People were rebounding badges. I mean, it didn't matter. Nothing changed. So I kept it on bronze, and I hadn't noticed anything significant to make me want to change it back to Hall of Fame. Now, if you got somebody that has a worm badge on Hall of Fame, you're probably going to have problems boxing them out. But there are very few bigs that have that worm badge on Hall of Fame. If they may have it on silver or bronze or something like that, but pretty much you can get by. If you don't have issues boxing out and get rebounds, just put that on bronze. It gets you the animations. But if you're struggling, you may want to keep it on gold or Hall of Fame, or try to max it out as high as you can.
Yeah, and a lot of bigs. We played tons and tons of big man out there. There's only a few that we have played that know how to utilize the worm badge. because some people have
Right.
this, yeah, some people even have this boxed out badge or even worn badge in Hall of Fame. But as a guard, I box out big man. You know,
Yep.
that's supposed to push me out the way. It's real easy when you have the worn badge, but a lot of people, you know, they just put it on. They don't know what it does or how to use it. So having the box badge on bronze is gonna help you out. It's gonna help you open up, you know, more badge. Like we can add more badges to other stuff that you have or you want to test out, like he's doing. So, you know, so yeah, that's good. It just gives you the animation to box somebody out, which helps out. Now the last badge you have on here is chase down artist, and you have that on bronze as well.
Yeah, I put that on. It really, with my speed maxes out at 84, so I'm fast enough to get down the court. I'm fast enough to close out on the wing on shooters, and the chase down artist gives me animations to where it kind of puts me there a whole lot quicker than it would if I didn't have the animation. Now, if you're slow, you may not be able to get there as quick as I can, so you may want to put it on silver or gold or Hall of Fame or whatever, but just having it on bronze for me helps me get out there and close out the wings a whole lot better, and also on fast breaks, stopping those guards or bigs from hitting those fast break dunks. But you get the animation just by putting it on bronze.
Right. Yeah.
The level of the badge increases the distance that you can actually get the animation, if that makes sense.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've told people too. My last video I did make, one of my boy, he's a guard and he has the chase down artist on bronze as well, because what it does, having these badges, it gives you the animation, and you know, it gets you those blocks that you're supposed to get, but 2K does not give it to you. Either your hand goes through the ball or something like that. and that happens a lot.
Through the backboard.
Right.
Right.
So that happens a lot on 2K. Your body frays through other people, you know. But if you have a badge that activate that animation, then you can hit him, you know, hit it out their hands and stuff like that. So, well, my boy, I do appreciate you giving us this knowledge that we needed.
No problem.
Right. If you guys have any kind of questions or any kind of concern, you know, put it in the comment section below. You know, we're here to help you guys out. If you do decide to make this build, like I said, he is one of the best big men I have played with. And if you haven't seen us, be sure to check me out on Twitch. Now, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm gonna tell you this again. What are you waiting for? All right, we drop knowledge on you guys, and we have played in the park. We don't just put videos out there just because. We play the park. We play. We grinding on my career for badges. So you know, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It does support me. And in the next one, we'll talk about his finishing and shooting badges, so you guys can see what he has. But for tonight, that is all that I have for you guys, man. It's your boy Ramdeen, and I'm out. Peace. Y'all see? Hey, he just closed his eyes when he just did that.